Okay, I think we are live. Yes, we are live. Welcome, welcome to anybody who is joining us from the Facebook page, as I am joined here today with my expert virtual beauty therapist, Heidi Harris, also known as my mother. She's been She's been a beauty therapist now for 40 years, which is amazing. So she's got a heck of a lot of knowledge around all things beauty therapy, all things skincare. She's been my skincare specialist for the last 34 years. um, I've been using these products for a long time now, and I feel like I've had great skin. So I'm very excited to have my mama / beauty therapist guide us through a skin consultation today and the best way for us to look after our skin through cleansing and moisturizing. Welcome, Heidi.
Thank you so much, Stacey. Very exciting to be here, and I love sharing knowledge with people. I think knowledge is key in every aspect of life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So with the Chief Life, you guys have been a part of our community for a while. You know that we focus on keeping your body healthy and optimizing every part of yourself, whether that be through your food, through getting out in the sun, through your sleep, but also what's happening on the outside is also important. So Heidi's going to talk to us today about how to look after your face, but also we can touch on some stuff around sun protection and the best sunscreens to use as well. So, Heidi, do you want to start by talking about different skin types? Okay, we've had a slight internet malfunction already. Sorry, guys. Excellent. Bear with us one moment. Okay, I think. Oh, we're back.
Hi, we're back. I've put you on 4G because my Wi-Fi is not great.
Okay, awesome. So would you like to kick us off by talking about the different skin types, please?
Sure, absolutely. Look, there are a myriad of different skin types. People can have combinations of things. So you can have really dry skin with oily patches. You can have oily skin with flaky bits. A lot of people think their skin is sensitive, but really it's down to more of a compromised skin. So if a skin is sensitive, it could come from many things. It could come from medication that you're taking, poor diet, definitely. Possibly you're using too strong products on your face. That is a key one that I have with people who have sensitive skin. The problem is there is so much advertising out there, as there is for every aspect of life. And we tend to believe a lot of what we see in magazines and newspapers and on the television. And if they say it's good for your skin, you kind of think, well, yes, I've got to use it. So I have a lot of young people, particularly, who come in and say to me, oh, my skin is so sensitive, I'm breaking out all the time. And when I ask her what she's using and what she's doing, she's just using maybe 10 different products on her skin. And, you know, after 5 seconds, if it doesn't work, then she starts onto something else. And so she's got a drawer full of products, and her poor skin is going, help. So really, I think the best thing planned sometimes for different skin types is to pare it back. Very simple initially. Let's strengthen the skin and then build on that after that. So don't believe everything you see in magazines just because some famous artist is using it, or actor or actress. I tell you, they photoshopped it, and she really probably doesn't even use those products.
Okay, so very helpful for me as well, because, you know, with the advertising, people often talk about, oh, there's oily and there's dry and there's sensitive. And it's like, you've just got this one, so then you must use this product because you've got this skin in your label. So thank you. That was super helpful for me. And I feel like I should have already known that being in your household for however many years. So the next thing that I was going to ask is, if people are suffering with their skin, if they're wanting to change their skin experience, you said that the young girls that you work with, they often they try one thing and then they're straight on to the next. So what's an actual useful time frame to trial something if you were going to start changing the products you use, or to get, once we're allowed out of our houses again, to come and see a specialist and get facials? How many treatments, and what's the period of time that you would usually encourage people to stay with it until they change to something else?
Oh, that's such a good question. I would say a whole bottle of whatever it is you're trialing, because like with our diet of life, our exercise, there's no quick fix. I had a young girl on the phone to me today, and she was crying, oh, my skin is so terrible. I just look so bad. And I've only given her new products for 2 days, and she wants a magic pill that's going to make everything better. So definitely you need to give it a chance. And also you need to be aware that it's not just what you put on your face that is important, it's how you do it, which is extremely important. And I know we're going to come to that. But also, it's treating yourself as a whole person. So it's what you put in your mouth, what you drink, how much vitamin D you're getting. You are a whole person. So your skin, being the largest organ of your body, it's very important how we nourish it and give it time in the sun, and so it's a combination of a lot of things.
Definitely. Okay, so for those of you that just joined, hi Tabitha, hi Emma, hi Carly, hi Helen, hi Isla. Thank you so much for being here with us. And for those of you watching the recording, when you get here, welcome. But so before we do delve into how to clean your skin properly, your face, this is definitely not an advertisement for products. So I flashed up the ones that I have here before, and it's not us trying to sell you anything. It's literally just showing you what I have in the house and how I'm going to utilize it. But Heidi, are there certain chemicals that we should be looking for in the ingredients list that we should be avoiding? So say we've got a product at home and we want to check that it is an ideal one to use to make sure that we're avoiding certain toxins. What should we be looking out for that we don't want to have in our products?
Yeah, that's a minefield question. Definitely parabens, which have been found not to be good to have in your products. My recommendation is not to have sodium lauryl sulfate. There are different types of sodium. There's sodium lauryl sulfate, but the one that you don't want is the sodium lauryl sulfate. Now, the reason for that is because sodium lauryl sulfate is basically soap, and soap is made to remove oil from your body. But really, on our face, we have something called an oily mantle, an acid mantle, which is your protective oily layer, which stops bacteria getting into your skin. So it's very important not to strip that. If you strip that, your poor skin goes, whoa, now what can I do to protect myself? And so it might create more sebum. And then if it's creating too much sebum, then you start getting oily, and then so you just start stripping it with something else. And it's just a roller coaster of problems. So there are a lot of other ones, but it is a minefield, totally, I have to say.
The main ones to avoid would be parabens and SLS. So if you're looking at looking for a cleanser or a face wash, making sure it says no parabens, no SLS.
SLS, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And we'll get to sunscreen later when we talk about the moisturizing part. So if you are watching and you do have any specific questions, feel free to write them in the comments, because I can see that on my phone whilst we're Zooming on my computer. So make sure that you get those questions coming through if there's anything specific. Oh, and hey, Vicky, sorry, I didn't see you there. So I guess my next question is, what is your, if you were giving me a consult, well, I guess that's what you're doing, but an online consult for my skin, let me give you a bit more light. What is your current analysis of my skin, and what would your guidance be for me at this time?
So I would say, yes, thank you, come up close. Yeah, I would say your skin is good, because I know it's good.
We have a few little spots here though.
Yes. So I would say possibly that we need to discuss your cleansing routine. Obviously, if we're doing a consult, I'd like to know what your eating habits are, how much water you're drinking. These are all very important things for your skin. And then we'll discuss your routine. So not so much what you're doing, but how you're doing it. So let me ask you, Stacey, how do you wash your face?
I'm going to get in trouble now.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking, because there are so many people that I explain this to, and they don't think it really works, or they become lazy, or they forget. And I have to keep reminding people it is very essential how you clean your face. So go on, tell me, be honest, how do you clean your face?
You have definitely drummed into me that I must use my face washer. So the face washer is always there and it's always clean. I always use a new one.
Excellent. So I have a real thing about face washers. They are an essential part of washing our face. I know most people, when they wash their faces, they put a little bit of face wash on their hands and they wash their face like this for a couple of seconds. Now, if you look at my face, what a big area I've missed. I've missed all the way down the central panel, and I've not done anything in this area. This is where all your lymph nodes are. This is your drainage system for your body. It's so essential. And obviously, as we get older, the neck is very important. So your skin, your face starts from down here. So very important to have your face washed. Should we go into explaining now how to do it?
Yes, you did say it doesn't matter what you're doing, it's how you do it. I must though admit that I have not been doing it twice a day like you would like me to be doing. So just sharing that, just being honest and transparent here. So, you know, as Mum and I have had these battles going on for a while, in that I guide her with her food, she guides me with my skin, and we still don't do 100%. Ongoing progress.
And honestly, twice a day isn't essential.
Okay, good.
Because we have to balance between overdoing too much, which then puts your body system into overload, and just doing enough. So really, my favorite time to cleanse would be at night, especially if you've been wearing makeup or you've been to the gym. That's something we should talk about, because going to the gym is slightly different. And doing a workout, I would suggest, if you're very sweaty, is washing your face after a workout.
Okay.
Because otherwise the bacteria just sits on your face and then it's there for the rest of the day, especially if you're someone who suffers with spots and things like that.
And so while we're talking about that, Heidi, I keep going to call you mum, sorry, I'm trying to keep this professional. While we're talking about the gym, should you remove your makeup before you work out, or is it okay to have your day's makeup on whilst you work out and then just make sure you wash it after?
Absolutely fine. Listen, we're only human, and who has time to remove their makeup before you go to the gym? If anything, it might stop you going to the gym. So don't let anything stop you going to the gym or doing your workouts. Obviously, at the moment, we're all doing them at home in our pajamas, probably.
Well, some people are still having to go out to work, so I'm just mindful of, you know, if they've come home and they're tired, should they get straight into their workout? So that's super valuable. So thank you for that. And so then if they've washed their face after their workout, is it then okay to not do it again before bed, or would you encourage them to do it again?
No, that's fine. If you're doing it in the evening is the best time to make sure you wash your face properly, because nighttime is your healing time for your body. It's a really great time to allow your body to repair itself, basically. And our bodies are amazing machines. And so if we allow them to function properly, they are amazing. So it's what I keep saying, it's how we do it is so important.
Okay, which we'll get. We'll get to.
Okay.
We've got to string the carrot along so we keep them online. So if somebody does choose to work out in the morning, regardless of whether they've got the makeup on, because we've decided that it's okay to have that on, if they exercise in the morning before they start their day, they should still wash their face in the morning after their workout.
Yeah, I would say so. Definitely. Perhaps don't do as extensive a wash as you would do in the evening, but you don't want that sweaty bacteria sitting on your face for the rest of the day. So with the skin, it's down to cleanliness and not allowing bacteria to fester, basically, on the skin.
Awesome. Okay, cool. And I just want to say hi to our newcomers. So, hey, Maddie, and hey, Belinda. So, is there anything specific that our men should know about looking after their skin?
Absolutely fantastic question, because I think we leave the men out of this a lot, and it's very unfair. And whatever I'm saying at the moment applies to men and women, and it's how you wash your face that's essential.
So definitely not worry about, men should definitely not worry about wearing makeup when they train. That's fine.
No, that's also fine. They can if they want to, honestly. So long as you wash your face after your training. So it's very important.
Awesome. Now we have Yes, okay. So thank you, Helen. She's mentioned that she doesn't usually use a face washer. So that's good that she's taken that away. And then another question from Vicky, thank you. She says, do you really need so many products, e.g. an eye product, a neck product, a day product, a night product, cream, or can you just use one for all? It's a great question.
That's a great question. And it relates back to what I was talking about, you know, you walk into a shop and really the young girls there unfortunately have to sell you products to make their wages, and we go online and there seem to be a million things. So I think it's very important to wash your face properly, to make sure that you moisturize it. So if you are young and under maybe 23, sometimes you don't need huge amounts of moisturizer. From the age of 23, unfortunately, is when we start to age. And our collagen starts to break down, and how sad, 23. But so yes, I have to say I don't just use two products because I'm 62, nearly 63, and of course I love.
Look how big your skin is. All those years of looking after your skin.
But I like to use some serums, and I do a couple of other things as well. But be wary of being sucked in to all the extra products. You know, I think so long as you're doing a decent cleanse and you've got a great moisturizer and you need a sunblock, because I am absolutely, that is one of my non-negotiables. In fact, if I was stuck on a desert island, I wouldn't be taking nail varnish or mascara or lipstick. It's my sunblock that I would need more than anything else.
And we'll touch on this a bit more in a moment, but my moisturizer is actually a sunblock as well. So we'll talk about that in a sec. But let's go through the process then of how we should be washing our face.
Brilliant. So Stacey's going to be my model, which is brilliant. I find making things as simple as possible makes you then do it. So for myself, I have a little basket in my shower room, in my bathroom, with maybe 7 or 8 face washes in it. And so my face wash is in the shower. So I pick up my face cloth and I go into the shower. Then I put water on one hand. So Stacey's going to put water on one hand. Okay. And then she's going to squeeze her face wash 2 pumps into her hand.
Whereabouts in my hand?
Just into the ball of the hand. Yes, there. Okay. Now you're going to wet your other hand. Now, because there's no soap in this, it doesn't bubble like soap does, but you're going to give it a nice fast, and it should start to lather up a bit. Are you lathering? Yes, beautiful. Okay. If you need more water at any stage, just add some more water. Now, you're going to massage your face for 1 minute. Now, 1 minute is a long time. You're going to make sure you do here and your cheeks. You're going to spend a long time around the nose and in the bridge of the nose as well. Don't forget your upper lip. Now the chin area. Now that's where you were saying you had spots. Give it a really, using the balls of your fingers, nice, really firm massage. Now don't forget behind your ears and into your lymph nodes, which is this area here. And then also your neck. And you go all the way around again, because I don't think it's been quite a minute. I think it's only been 30 seconds. So can you see how long? And I don't know many people who do this. And if you have makeup, I would suggest you do this twice.
For 2 minutes.
So you're doing 2 minutes basically, to make sure you're removing all your makeup, because now this is a problem, and this creates problems. A lot of people who just splash water on their face to remove their face wash end up leaving some of the face wash behind, which then clogs the skin. Fantastic. Okay. So now you're going to take your face cloth and wet it. Yeah. And then squeeze it out so that it's not dripping away.
Sorry, you can't see this. I've got this on a table next to me.
Okay. And then now you're going to make sure you've removed every single bit of that face wash, because we don't want it to end up clogging your pores.
Can I show you my process? It's similar to what you do when you do a facial for me.
Okay.
Here with both sides. All the way down. Use a new bit of face cloth from the eye. Down, and then other side. Fresh bit of face cloth. New bit. And then the bottom half hasn't been used yet, down the middle. And then I turn it over and I start again.
Well, I'm very impressed. That's a great system. Love it. Love it, love it.
Oh, I forgot behind my ear. Get rid of that. bit more relaxed on the second time through.
So tell me, does your face feel tight?
No.
Brilliant, because that's what we don't want.
Okay.
And that comes from using too strong a face wash.
Awesome.
Probably soap. And then, yes, you can just dab it with a tissue, because I know so many people who use their body towel on their face to dry their face. Now, where has that towel been on your body? Why would you want to put it on your face?
Your body is clean, but I hear what you're saying.
No, your body is clean, but really, we don't want to share germs from our private parts onto our face, really. No. So best just to use a tissue. I know they're very precious at the moment, and I often find if I squeeze my face cloth out, like put it in water again and squeeze it out again and just give it a wipe, it dries on its own, and that's fine too.
Awesome. I think I picked up the tissue from our days in England because it was colder,
yeah.
where here in Australia, our face dries pretty quick on its own.
It just dries very quickly, absolutely. And so the whole idea behind this massage for a minute is that we are really trying to increase the blood circulation. Really, I want everyone to remember that blood is life. It's such a good thing to remember. We increase the blood circulation. It takes away the impurities that are in the skin, and it also feeds the skin. So that's why you're massaging for a minute. That's how we exercise our face. We exercise our bodies to do that, to take the impurities away, to feed our bodies. But obviously you can't really exercise your face very easily. So the massage is the key, and that's why it's so important how you wash your face, not really so much what you're washing your face with.
Great, thank you. So I've noticed that my face is feeling quite warm now, which is obviously the increased blood flow, but it's
Brilliant.
also feeling very like happy. I don't know how to explain it.
Tingly.
Like tingly, yeah.
Tingly. Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. That's exactly what we want. And during that minute massage, it's just, you're just doing such good things for your face. You really are. Now, I need to warn everybody. Don't get a shock if you suddenly start getting a few pimples because you're washing your face properly. It doesn't mean that you're doing the wrong thing. It's your body's way of purging. It's got to come out. So, like we said, there's no quick fix. It might take a week or two for these spots to stop coming out. Your skin is not used to being massaged like that for a whole minute, every single day. So it will react.
Yeah.
But it's only a response, and it's great. Encompass it and enjoy it, because it means that you're doing good things for your skin.
It's the same with when you change your nutrition. It takes a while for the body to adjust, and sometimes we get some irregular symptoms to start with, and then everything kind of balances out afterwards. So that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Before we move on to moisturizer, I just want to say hi to a few more people. Hi, Owen, Monica, Georgia, and Sarah. Thank you for joining us if you're still on the line. We've just finished the cleansing section, so if you got to see that, awesome. If you didn't, feel free to go back and watch the recording afterwards. We're going to move on to moisturizing shortly, but an awesome question from Carly is, if it's the how and the massage that's so important, can you just use water and a face washer?
How old are you?
Carly could probably get away with it. She is early 20s.
Okay. Look, if you are young and you don't have any skin issues, I would say you can for a while. But unfortunately, because of the dirty world that we live in, yes, as we get older, and especially if you're wearing makeup, it's not going to be enough just with water. So there are always certain people who are different and they can get away with it. I certainly know in all my years that I've been a beauty therapist, 2 people who have never used a face wash. and have just done what I said with water, but then they never wore makeup. And they came to me once a month for facials. So I managed to do a nice deep cleanse for them once a month. But it is an awesome question. And even though I'm saying it doesn't really matter, it's much more important what you do. Yes, because I don't want you putting soap on your face, so I suppose it does matter from that point of view.
So that would have been my next question. Is it better off to use nothing over soap?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
Definitely nothing. Soap is going to strip our acid mantle, and that is the most important thing that we want to protect on our faces. When we strip that acid mantle, and I don't like quoting brands, but brands like Clearasil that actually just strip the acid mantle. I have seen so much issues with young people because of what's happened and the knock-on effect that takes me a very long time to regulate. To regulate their skin. Yeah.
Cool. All right, thank you. Another awesome question coming from Helen is, should we use a facial scrub? And I want to say, like, yes. If I'd had one, we would have done a cleanse, a scrub, and then a moisturize, but I didn't have any at home, so we thought we'd keep it simple. But Mum, the expert, what do we know about scrubs?
So an exfoliator, I'd rather call it than a scrub, is a wonderful thing to do. Certainly, I wouldn't suggest you do it every day. Again, it's quite hard to generalize because everybody's skin is different. And I have to say, if there are guys listening, definitely whatever I'm saying relates to females and males, okay? So men should also exfoliate. Your key to exfoliating is probably 2 to 3 times a week on average. Everybody is different, so it's a bit difficult to generalize here. And also needing to be very cautious that you are not getting a very harsh scrub, which is going to scratch your skin. So you want something that's got maybe your yoga granules in, or something that's not too harsh on the skin. But yes, definitely we need to exfoliate. It brightens, it lightens the skin. It takes this dead cell layer off for you, and it then enables you to moisturize as well. But you see, if you are doing your minute massage, you are actually exfoliating a little bit as well then. So, and using your face wash is also removing any debris that you are taking off. I just suddenly thought, I must say to you, don't use hot water on your skin or icy cold water. Medium temperature water is better for the skin. We have to be quite careful of the capillaries on the skin, and we don't want to damage those because they're quite hard to repair.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you, Heidi. Welcome, Melanie, to the show. And so Vicky was asking, can you exfoliate too much? She's heard that it's good to keep getting the fresh layer of skin. So that's kind of what we just touched on there anyway.
And you can exfoliate too much. Be very cautious about that. My recommendation is 2 to 3 times a week. But as I say, it's very hard to generalize.
Yeah.
It's this like balance between, the balance between overdoing it and underdoing it. You've got to get that good balance in the middle.
Yeah. And going back to that, keeping it simple scenario, I was finding pre-baby that I liked, hey Brie, that I like to do once a week exfoliate because it's like my self-care Sunday day, and it was kind of
fabulous,
my routine. So once is better than none, right?
Absolutely. Perfect.
But I've run out, so I'll have to order some from you.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I'm just checking a question. If your skin is a little bit older and getting drier with more wrinkles appearing, should you use a heavier moisturizer, stronger moisturizer?
That's a good question. So I think you have to be careful about using too heavy a moisturizer, because some of the moisturizers have got a lot of butters in them, like shea butter and whatever. You don't want it to be too heavy that it just sits on the top of your skin. Moisturizing is very important, especially as we get older and the skin is a bit drier. But if you start washing your face properly, exfoliating 2 to 3 times a week, you will find that your skin will feel possibly less drier. So I have to say, I have a crocodile skin. It is very dry, and I do have to moisturize. And the key now is there are lots of active ingredients that are not too heavy, but actually moisturize the skin very well. So, I mean, I can do another whole conversation on moisturizer.
I feel like this is being well received. So we'll check in with the community, and if they would like us to do a sequel or a session 2, we can definitely look into that. Once I receive my exfoliator from my so this is the moisturizer / sunblock that you've had me using for a long time, and the active ingredient in this is zinc oxide. So why is it so important to have a zinc oxide as your sunscreen?
Yeah, so brilliant question. Okay, so there are 2 types of sunscreen. There is the chemical sunscreen that you buy on over the counter. Cancer Council has chemical sunscreen, and what the chemical sunscreen does is the chemical goes into your body and puts a little cap on your melanin so that it doesn't discolor and become brown. That is fine, and honestly, I'm so keen for you to use a sunscreen that if that is the type of sunscreen you want to use, then go for it. It is very, very important. Our sun, especially in Australia, is the most aging thing for our skin. And look, I know it's good to get the vitamin D, but I always put sunscreen on my face. So from my neck up, because that is very aging. Yeah. We can get our vitamin D in the crooks of our arms and other ways that we can get it. But I think if you want to protect your skin against aging, a sunscreen is very important. So my favorite is using a zinc oxide one. So what the zinc does, it actually creates a barrier on the outside of the skin, and it stops the rays going in, and that's why I prefer that. Zinc oxide is a lovely natural ingredient, and also zinc is so healing for the skin. So especially for my acne clients, this is the most amazing product, because especially when they're young and they don't like using sunblock, I just tell them it's a moisturizer, and they're actually protecting their skin, but they're using it as a moisturizer. So you're going to do a little squeeze, like the size of a pea. You really don't need a lot with this ingredient because it's quite active. Okay, so you can do blob, 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 and on your neck. And then just massage it in. Once you've got it in, as you can see, it's a little bit shiny because that's zinc. So what I would suggest is you take your 3 fingers and you stipple it into your face, and that just takes the shine off. So you're doing that movement. That's it. Perfect. Happy skin. Very nice.
Awesome. So one more. Oh, hi Lauren, sister Lauren, daughter Lauren.
Hi Lauren.
From Thailand. And I just want to actually let you guys know that I am in Brisbane and my mother is in Sydney. So we're doing interstate magic on Zoom and Facebook right now. And we'll finish up with this as our final question So thank you, Vicky, for your questions. They've been amazing. So she knows that we're not trying to promote any products, but what brand are we using, as Vicky's about a similar age to you, Mum, and she'd like to know, because your skin is amazing. She hasn't said that, but I'm adding that. Your skin is amazing.
Thank you, Vicky. Look, I'm really not here to promote products. There are maybe 1,000 different products on the market nowadays. When I started as a beauty therapist 40 years ago, I think we had 3, and it was mainly lanolin, which really was awful for the skin. So I use a brand which I have researched, because when I moved to this country, I wanted to support Australia. And so this is actually an Australian made and researched brand and owned brand, and it's called O Cosmetics. It is actually extremely active, which is why I like using it in my salon and why I sell it, because people don't need a million products to achieve things, because there is so much functional active in the products. So it's my personal favorite. I have to say I've been using it for 10 years now. The lady who started the company started it 10 years ago. I was one of the first people to get in with her. Look, there are lots of fabulous companies, but this is the one I know, and I've done a lot of education with them, and I love it personally. I have all my sister-in-laws on it, and my kids all use it, male and female. So it's good for males and females.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not here to sell. I'm just here to answer questions, right?
Yeah, that's it. Mum and I were very adamant when we were chatting about providing this for you guys, that it wasn't about you feeling like you're being sold to. So we wanted to provide you with support around your skin, and if you are enjoying it and you do want more of these, let us know. If there's other experts that you'd like us to reach out to about other areas, Maddie and I are very happy to accommodate. We want this to be a place where we can provide education, provide value. And then if you are interested, you're so welcome to reach out to any of the speakers individually to ask them more information about what they offer. But just know that we're not trying to push anything on anyone. Thank you so much for joining us, and you're giving us your time and your knowledge and your expertise. And my skin feels amazing now. So even though I know I'm not going out in the sun this evening, I'm enjoying my moisturized softness.
Wonderful. And you know what? Zinc oxide doesn't only have to be used in the daytime, especially for my acne clients. I quite often get them to put it on at night as well. So it's fine. You can go to bed with your face like that tonight.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Heidi. Is there anything else you want to share with everyone before we go off?
Well, I just perhaps you'll share with the group my email address, so that if anyone wants to get in touch with me, they can email me. And if there are any extra questions anyone hasn't had a chance to ask, or sometimes people like to ask it anonymously, that's cool as well. Just shoot me an email, and I'm very happy to help.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you so much. And thanks for everyone who's joined us. They're all saying thank you on the Facebook feed. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and don't forget to enter the competition. I want to see your cooking videos. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys. Bye everyone.
Bye.